Deontay Wilder's talking about moving down to the cruiserweight after he unifies the heavyweight division, but problem is first you got to catch the goose. You know what I mean? You got to catch the chicken, the rooster, to unify the heavyweight division. We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is, man. We grinding, doing our thug thizzle. Talk about Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder saying that, you know, after he conquer and unify the heavyweight division, he go down to cruiserweight and conquer that division while maintaining the heavyweight division. And he probably could do it weight-wise. You know, he was 215 versus Luis Ortiz. So he can move around 15, 16 pounds and probably do it. But, you know, he ain't a big guy at all. But, you know, he said there's never been a heavyweight champion move down to cruiserweight and do that. But at the end of the day, you know, cruiserweight ain't a glamour division. Why many fighters, you know, just passed through or whooped on some dudes and stopped there for a minute or skipped over the cruiserweight division. So it ain't a glamour division, but, you know, I admire him trying to be innovative and trying to make history and do something different to set him apart from other heavyweight champions. And if that's what he wanted to do, well, so be it. But the two guys that's fighting for the World Boxing Super Series, you know, tournament crown, Muhammad Ali Cup, and all the belts at cruiserweight, it's going to move up to heavyweight anyway. And Gasby and Usyk after they fight, unless one of them want to fight Tony Bellew for the dough. But, you know, I just think Deontay Wilder need to focus on, you know, catching Anthony Joshua. And if he can catch Anthony Joshua, then, you know, he can focus on doing what he want to do after that. But that's if, you know, and he said when he unified the division, maybe he thinks about taking, you know, Eddie Hearn's offer. You know, Eddie Hearn gave him until, you know, the end of this week to make a decision. Do he probably want that 12.5 or not? And, you know, we'll see what he does. You know, he says once he unifies, so maybe he plan on taking the fight, maybe he don't. But, you know, a lot of, you know, other dudes try to squeeze back down. I remember Eddie Chambers tried to squeeze back down and it didn't work. So I know it's two different people. You know, I thought Brian Jennings should always squeeze back down, try to squeeze down to cruiserweight. I know Mike Perez did and it didn't work out for him. But he lazy as hell though. You know, that's the difference. He lazy as fuck. So, you know, Wilder, he got the body and nutritionist and everything to do it. So it'll be interesting. You know, he got too much time on his hands if he really thinking ahead like that right now. And, you know, probably just letting Al and Shelly Finkel and Jay Diaz handle the negotiations with Eddie Hearn. But if they do all this negotiation and the fight don't happen, man, it was a waste of time, man. You know, they continue to try to build up the fight, and it should happen now. And Anthony Joshua said he wanted it, but, you know, I don't want to speak on that no more. But it is linked at the hip with this topic, because he wants to conquer the heavyweight division first, then move back down. So it'll be interesting to see if the kid can do it, man, from Alabama. And if he can, you know, there's another notch on this belt going into the Hall of Fame and going towards 50-0. And, you know, that's a tough thing to do. You know, get all the belts at cruiserweight, you know, especially if it's, you know, if they disperse after the Gasby Usyk fight, you know, or possibly, you know, he got to hunt him down one by one. That's a tough task to do if he's really trying to maintain the heavyweight crown, the heavyweight division, man. So it was interesting, man. I like Wilder. You know, I got a lot of respect for him, but I think he just needs to focus on, you know, the task at hand, and that's heavyweight, and you know, worry about the future when the future comes, and you know, handle his business with Anthony Joshua, or try to handle his business with Anthony Joshua. But you know, maybe he's just thinking and getting into deep thought about his career before he wants to retire and hang it up. And I wonder, do he have a goal before he wants to retire and hang it up? What is this goal? Obviously, being undisputed, and obviously he's thinking about going back down to cruiserweight. But, you know, as he becomes undisputed at heavyweight, what is there to accomplish? You know, make more money, you know, enjoy the crown, you know, enjoy beating on all comers. But, I mean, what is there else to accomplish for him in the sport? You know, if he goes to cruiserweight, I mean, okay, what else is there, you know, to accomplish? You know, make a couple $100 million, you know, fight, and then what else, man? You know, I think it's, you know, time for him to start to think about the twilight of his career if he does reach those goals and heights that he does have for his career, because, you know, it's not a long sport. You know, he's taking a lot of beating, you know, make some money, you know, invest and get the hell up out of there, man. But, you know, it's TBC and more, you know, talking some small boxing talk like we do. And appreciate everybody for sharing the video, subscribing, hit the bell icon so you know when we upload and go live. You know, won't miss another live stream or upload again. We out.